Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. I really had to concentrate to say that because I almost said welcome back to Lori, I'm the Old Paper Lady. I started a video a while ago and said that, and I was like, wait a minute, what did I just say? And I about said it again. Alright, so I sewed my signature in. I chose this green. I had a darker green, but it was a little too dark, so I chose this. I had several different colors of green, but that's the one I went with because on the inside page, I thought it kind of went with all of the different colors. I should have probably did the darker green now that I'm looking at it, but it's okay. It's in there. And, because see, this is the green here, so... But yeah, it is quite fat. So what I've done is I've gone through, I've placed the pockets and tags and journal card bits and stuff where I want them. So I'm just going to start in the middle, I guess, because it won't close. Because I got everything shoved in it and just in there. So, well, let me see. Maybe we can use Mr. Tim Holtz's, no, see, let's do this. Oh no, that's going to bring everything out. Oh no, I just made a big old mistake, didn't I? Whoopsie. Yeah, don't do what I did. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Okay, let's try it again. I kind of remember whereabouts I had things, so we'll just fix it here. I really do think the only one that came out was the very first one. Okay, so, and this is the first one here. I don't know, y'all. I think I am going to have to start in the middle because I can't get none of this to lay down. Okay. We'll just start in the middle. Go backwards in the middle from the front. Then we'll go to the back side and do that way. How about that? Can y'all see it? Where am I at? There I am. Okay. I can come to here. Okie dokie. So, yeah. Hope everybody's doing good today. It's my Saturday. So, this is y'all's Sunday's video. My oldest daughter came to visit today. And we sitting here in the craft room. I did my my last bit of gluing for my pockets and, well, not pockets, but journal cards and tags that I had to finish up. And she does the pin work, like make the little dangles and stuff, and she got me into doing that. So she sat here and play with my beads and maybe some dangles, maybe 25 dangles to use in my crafting. Then we had to go do she went with me to do the Walmart pickup order, and she went and picked up the baby girl from work, and then they went to Winston for the daughter-in-law's belated birthday celebration. So I said, well, this is a birthday celebration with her family and such, because they were planning on doing a trip to the beach to see her grandparents and stuff around her birthday. And then her mom's work went haywire, so she had to kind of stay home, take care of work business. So I think that was last weekend. The plans got disheveled. So this weekend, they all gathered up down in Winston to celebrate her birthday. And then my son's car has been acting up. His air and heat and stuff. He had heat, but his air wasn't working. And then it was working, and then it quit working. And so when he would push the air conditioner tab, his car would cut off. Like whether he's going down the road, whatever. So they told him it was going to be about $3,000 or $4,000 to fix that. His radiator had a hole in it, and then his air conditioner motor, whatever converter thingy bob, had gone out. And they told him it was going to be about $3,000 to fix it. Now, mind you, when we bought the car used for him before he graduated high school, because the truck that he was driving blew up, the car was, and we paid $5,000 for it. And he's 21. No, he's 22. No, Jordy will be 25. Jaden's almost 20. Jaden's be 24 this year. He's 23. Daggone. My kids is getting old. Yeah, because Autumn's 21. Yeah, he's 23. Daggone, Bubby. I didn't know you was that old. So, yeah, he's had his car since his junior year in high school. So, he's had it for a while. And it's been a real good car. I mean, you know, he's done keep up on it and this and that. And he's had to pay, you know, several different things. Like something happened, it vapor locked on him. Something about the gas cap had a leak in it, and it caused the car to vapor lock. So he had to pay to fix that. $1,700, which is crazy. Oh, that's 2 tags. Huh. Okay. So I'm going to put them in there. So then... So anyways, with all that being said, that whole drawn out story was, he got him a car today, and apparently bought it from an NFL player at the Hertz in Winston. So the NFL player was, what was his name? Keith McKellar. So... it was cool. Jaden got a car, and he knew who he was. I had no clue who he was. Jaden was like, oh, he's, you know, he took pictures with him and everything, posted it on Facebook. They just thought it was the coolest thing that he got a newer car, not a brand new car, but a newer car to him, and got it from an NFL player that he had followed. And I just thought that was neat. So he was excited and had a good day. And no, I haven't gotten a new car. And no, the car I did have that was blown up. Basically, I called the bank and did a voluntary repossession of it and told them to come get it. So that's what happened with my vehicle. So they came and got it. And then, so now I'm just working and saving up money to buy me a car outright. Which probably, you know, between now and the end of the year, when I get my tax money back, I'll have enough to go buy, you know, a very nice, decent vehicle that will do me for a pretty good while and not have a payment on it. So that will be awesome. But yeah, that's what I'm working towards now. So then today I had opportunity, well, a missed opportunity to work and get some overtime, because the girl that was supposed to close tonight just called out because I guess she was a little ill, that I said something about not smoking and vaping in the store. And, you know, it wasn't directed at her. It was, you know, whoever is in the store. Like if they're playing the game machines or they're just in line or what have you. You know, we have You know, you're not supposed to be smoking or vaping. I had several customer complaints about being in line and people are in there vaping, blowing smoke and stuff, and they don't appreciate it, and you know, this and that, and the people playing the machines don't want the people sitting beside of them vaping and blowing the smoke and all this and that. So it was just, you know, coming to a head of we just need to put a stop to it. And so now, mind you, the girl that worked yesterday, you know, she had me, my boss's name is Amit. So he had me watching videos with him yesterday because we had some questionable counting practices of where the cash and stuff had went for a day or two before, and the girl miscounted on the calculator. So he showed me that, and then he was showing me, you know, what was happening when nobody's there. Now, mind you, we have 15 cameras in and around our store, you know, that will show what you do any and all times and wherever you are throughout your shift except the bathroom. And this girl was just steadily just pulling out her vape, just smoking and smoking and smoking. Mind you now, while we had candy representatives in the store. So the candy representative texted my boss and let him know what was going on while they were in the store, because, you know, they are big no-nos of, you know, smoking and this and that, their products in the store. So that's how that went down. And he's like, you know, and there's a sign on the door that says, you know, no shirt, no shoes, no pants, no smoking in the store. Thank you, management. So I took a picture of the sign after I had, he's a very regular customer, comes and plays on our gaming machines. And he spends a lot of money and puts a lot of money in the machines, you know. And he wins, you know, time to time pretty decent. And then, you know, but he's in there several times throughout the day. Like, you know, he works from home, he takes a break, he comes and he plays the machine for a couple hours, you know, and he's there from the time we open till pretty much the time we close, in and out every other couple hours, just whenever he takes a break from his work at home. And he was very, very upset that a young fella was in there, sitting there puffing on one of those vape things and just blowing it all in his face beside of him. So he didn't say anything to the guy. He got up and moved. So then the guy was coming, you know, was still constantly just puffing and puffing and puffing. And he's like, hey, there is a sign on this door right here that says there's no smoking in the store, right? I said, yeah. He goes, well, this fella here, I'm leaving because he's done nothing but sit here and smoke one of them vape things and blow it in my face to the point that I've had to use my inhaler twice because I have asthma and I can't breathe that crap in. I said, okay, I'm so sorry. I will make sure that there is a stop to it. So I went over and I told the fella, I was like, hey, look, you know, there's a sign on the door that says no smoking. Smoking is therefore also as in vaping because you are producing smoke. And will you please stop vaping and smoking inside of the store? I was like, you know, if you're here by yourself or what have you, you know, it's a little different. But, you know, you've got people on either side of you. You know, first of all, be a little bit more respectful of others, you know. So, and then the guy's like, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, it's a habit, you know, I don't even pay attention to it. He's like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. He's like, well, if the guy was upset, he said, why didn't he say something? I was like, well, you know, he didn't want to cause an argument, you know, or what have you. But he did come and say something to me, so I'm saying something to you. So with that being said, I took a picture of the sign on the door and said, hey, just to reiterate, you know, we do have a sign on our door that says no smoking, and therefore smoking is vaping. So therefore, no one needs to be vaping inside the store. So the little girl, or, well, she's a woman. She's in her early 30s, and she reacted to, you know, because I said I have several customer complaints of people vaping and blowing smoke in her face, and you know, and she said, well, I'm the only one that vapes, so I don't blow smoke in customers' faces, but okay. So I responded back with, no, you are not the only one that vapes in the store. You know, this is, we have people that play the machines, or just customers coming in, standing in line. You know, several people has made the comment about, you know, they don't appreciate standing in line behind somebody just puffing on one of those vapes and blowing it in their face. You know, because non-smokers, you know, are like, they don't want that vape stuff. It's the same as smoking to them, you know. So people that use the vape are like, no, it's not smoking. Yes, it is. It is the same, you know. The exact same thing. And so then apparently she had a few things to say to my boss, the owner of the store, about me saying something about it in the group. And I was like, well, I mean, you know, I did not single her out. I was, you know, because she is not the only one that vapes in the store. She's not the only one that works at the store that vapes. It was like, you know, Shay vapes. The other girl, the other two girls named Tiffany, they vape. I mean, you know, it's, and then, like I said, you know, we have customers that sit at the gaming machines and vape. We have customers coming in just in line, standing there and blowing the smoke in your face. And come to find out that, because, see, I can't do that vaping stuff. I can't do it. I do smoke cigarettes, yes, I do. But I can't do that vapey mess, because it causes me to stay constantly choked up. So now, I was like, I don't know what's going on. You know, I've been fine, you know, and I know it's the heat and stuff, maybe aggravating my allergies and stuff a little bit. But come to find out, like we said, we were watching the videos, and they are just constantly standing there just vaping pretty much their whole shift. Now, mind you, they also smoke cigarettes. So they'll stand in the store behind the counter and just blowing smoke, puffing, and vaping the whole time. And then they won't take a cigarette break. You know, when there's no customer in there, they'll want to go outside to smoke a cigarette. So I'm like, if you're vaping, then why are you having to go outside to smoke a cigarette? What's, you know, I don't understand it. Don't get it. But, you know, it wasn't just the fact that, you know, and like I said, she is not the only one that vapes that works there. Pretty much everybody that works there vapes besides me, because I can't use them. Because it just, it causes my bronchial tubes to have so much inflammation and stuff. I can't breathe, and I just feel like I'm choking to death the whole time. Well, come to find out, that's why, because they're just in there just steady puffing, you know, on them vape things the whole day long. I come in behind them, and that stuff's just all in the air. And so come to find out that that is the reason why I have been so choked up here lately. And it's not just, you know, that the heat or what have you outside. It's because they're standing there steadily vaping inside the store. So I was like, yeah, no, we need to put a stop to that. And, you know, like I said, several customers had complained about, you know, sitting there beside people at the machines and stuff. So I was just like, yeah, we need to say something to make sure that everybody understands, you know, that no smoking means vaping as well. So we need to put a stop to that. So I posted it in the group. And then apparently she took offense to it and thought that she was being picked on. You're not the only one that works here at Vapes, for one. You know, for two, if I was calling you directly out, I would have said directly your name. Type situation. Because, you know, I'm straightforward. I'm not going to play that petty Annie BS, you know. I'll tell you, hey, this is, you're doing this, so stop. You know what I'm saying? I am that person. But, oh yeah, it's thinning down a little bit now. It's not going to be as bad, bulky. So yeah, that was, so she called out. And then, like I said, we have a new girl, Tiffany, and an older, not older, but a girl that worked there previous, that her name is Tiffany. She's not worked there in a couple of weeks because she did start a new job and did not have a way to get to that side of town unless she worked morning shifts. So she did contact the owner one day this week because she got a vehicle and told him that she would be getting a vehicle, and that if he needed her at any time to come work, she would be more than happy to come, you know, help out, do whatever, because she liked working there. And the only reason that she had to quit working there was because she did not have a regular means of transportation to our side of town. And so he called her and asked her if she would be willing to come in and work tonight because the other girl called out. And so she's working tonight. So when I woke up, because I didn't go to sleep till like, I don't know, 5 o'clock this morning, 5 or 6, because I finished this stuff, finished getting everything ready for my next couple of journals, to where, you know, I could streamline my process today. Like I needed to get this sewed in and get this done, you know, and I knew Jordan was coming, and I knew they were going somewhere after Autumn got off of work, so I needed to do, you know, a grocery pickup order. I needed to do, you know, several things to get ready in the process, so I wouldn't miss time to see my kids, you know. So I was getting all my stuff in line and getting everything ready to go, because I knew Jordan had to work this morning till about 11 or 12, so she would be here around 1-ish. And so when she came, you know, I got up about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I looked at my phone and checked my messages or what have you, and my boss had sent a message for me to call him. So I called him, and he was filling me in on basically what was going on and this and that at the store. And I was like, well, you know, do I need to work? Well, who's coming? What, you know, what's going on? He's like, no, I'm just letting you know what's going on. And I said, well, I'm sorry. I was like, but, you know, I told you we needed to say something. I said, and I'm really serious about, I'm telling you that that's how come I think I've been so choked up in the last couple of weeks. It's because they're all just sitting there constantly vaping, standing behind the counter, you know, while they're not right in front of a customer, but they're smoking that vape crap and spreading it out in the air. And so I'm just like, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. I'm telling you, I think it is. Because I can't smoke vapes. It causes me to have pneumonia. I can't do it. Okay. So I know I wanted this as a belly band. But this page here, if you can see, it's got some off color on it. And it was white because when I put it through the printer, it grabbed sideways, and I didn't notice it until afterwards. And then if I reprinted on it, it was going to wind up, you know, causing this to be darker. So I said, well, I'm just going to hit it with the tea dye stain, and I'm going to put this down here and use it as a side tuck, so then you can have this whole page to write on as well. So that's what I'm doing with that, and the reason why I'm doing that. So anyways, I'm sorry about this whole video being talking about knuckleheads vaping and smoking in my store. But, you know, that was the whole situation as to what I woke up to this morning. But anyways, we got it covered, and you know, we call it New Tiffany and Old Tiffany. So old Tiffany's working And then the store's covered in that. And he said, well, because it's Saturday, I know you usually have plans. And I was like, well, I do, but I can come work if I need to. And I'm like, you know, I just woke up. Do I need to plan on getting ready? So what do I need to do? Because it's, you know, at this time, it's 1:15. If I need to come to work at 2, I need to, you know, get off here and get ready. And he's like, oh, no, we got it covered. He's like, I'm just calling you. I'm just letting you know what's going on. I was like, okay, got you. So I'm just going to take and just glue the sides of this down here. Basically, should have did that before I put it down there. I don't know what I was thinking. I was still putting it on as a belly band is what I was doing. I mean, I really was still putting it down as it was a belly band on a page edge knucklehead. Okie doke. So that's going to be my side tuck there. We'll use that journal card bit there. Okie dokie. So then this will go here like that. And then this journal card piece will go here as well. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm going to leave it out for a minute just to let that dry. And we'll do a flip through. Oh, yes. That's cute. I'm not going to put a topper, per se topper, you know, a designated, this is the top of it, just because I like the Christmas wrap on it. And I want my bow to be my topper type thing. Does that make sense? So... all right, for those that are, because I'm going to do this and put it on, what is it, Christmas in July, that, on Miss, what is it? It's Christmas in July 24, and it's on Sweet Pea Facebook group. She's doing that, and then, I'm going to put it on Night Owl Collage fan Facebook. And this is my second design team project, because this kit that I did this with came from Night Owl Collage on her Ko-Fi site. So I need to link all of that in the description box. So the cover was done with Christmas wrapping paper, and I took a Amazon envelope and split it in half, like peeled it apart and just used one side of the envelope. So I covered it with Christmas paper, wrapping paper inside and out. And then the kit pages are from Night Owl Collage Ko-Fi, and it is Vintage Christmas Kit on her Ko-Fi site. So on the backs of the paper, I did just a tea-dye paper, just a tea-dye print from Etsy. And it was from Country Mouse Prints, tea stain printable pages. And that's my go-to tea staining. Pretty much my go-to backing paper, extra journal pages, backing for, you know, like tans and browns kits, just because it's pretty and you can write on it, and it has dark and light in it. Okay, so this was I took some pages from the kit, cut it apart, and made pockets out of some of the pieces. This baby angel is the only piece that was not from the actual kit. I did a cut aparts that I found on Etsy, and it wound up cutting her face out somehow or another on my brother's scanning cut. So I wanted to fix her up, and then I put her on in here. And then the music is, you know, from my stash. So the papers that are in between is also from that tea stain kit. So the printed decorative papers is from Night Owl Collage. So this is also a cut off from a paper. And these little babies. Now this was on a member's freebie that she had. And the backings of this was from a paper in the kit. So these journal cards and tags and stuff, I just backed them. And they were from the member freebies on Ko-Fi site. These pockets came from extra prints of the paper kit. This is extra print, or actually this is a journal card or tag from the kit itself. And this is a envelope. I left it to where you could, and it had a little bell scene, and it's so pretty. And these were all included in the members kit, in the member section. Members freebies. Spit it out, lady. But yeah, so, and see here, that pocket that's on the very front, right here, that's where it came from. This paper is like a collage page that she had. The Santa Claus was on like I'll show you here the middle piece, the middle page. Alright, so the pieces that I cut and put as pockets, the tucks, came from here. There's the Santa Claus I cut out. Here's a piece. I made this into a tag. And I got the kitty cats. And then I made this piece here into a tag as well. So most of the pieces that are circled or cut apart came from this page. And then this is leftover bits of the wrapping paper. I just made it into a tag and back it. These pieces here, I backed those. And the only reason I did that is because I like my journal cards and tag pieces to be thicker cardstock. So I printed it on 40-pound paper, and then I backed it with cream cardstock to go with the tea-dye papers and the papers in the kit. So it was 65-pound cardstock that I backed it with. So that makes 105-pound weight together. So see this here background page? A lot of my tags and stuff that I did were made from copies of this page. And then this page here, these pockets were actually part of the kit. And then the birds was also part of like where it had 3 birds and 3 ladies in dresses that you could use for journal cards or tags, either one. And this was a page in the kit where it had like had bells here and a little house and a whole little wintry scene along the bottom. Then it had a bow at the top and came down with a ribbon. And this is the page here, like this scene here. And instead of the snowflake here, it has a bow here. So this is the page that, so I made a tag here, and then I made a tag here. So that's where that came from. It's extra prints of the kit. And I made a lot of background tags out of this page, just because it's so pretty, and you just put cut aparts on it. So these were member freebies that she has on her Ko-Fi site, and this tag is part of the member freebies that was in it with the little lady with the dress. Thought those were so pretty. And so here's that page where I'm talking about that has like the lace and bows. So all of this stuff here, because I used this piece on a different project, so the leftover pieces of that page, and I used the girls, so all the leftover background pieces I made into tags and stuff. These tags were in the kit. I just backed them, and these are cut apart. So like on this middle page, this is this right here, and this is this. So those were turned out really pretty. A lot of writing space. So this would be a good Christmas, December daily. Be a good plan your Christmas out. You know, what you're going to eat, who's coming, this, that, and other, who's got gifts, who don't, you know, blah, blah, blah. So here's that background I was talking about. And I just put one of those little label pieces on there from the kit. And then this piece here, there was a page that had the music and that on it. And in the very bottom corner was the bird. So when I cut other pieces apart for like this, that's where that came from. So I'm trying to explain where the pieces are coming from. And I just, you know, made my own tags and stuff out of the pages of the kit. But a lot of stuff, tags and tuck spots came from this page. And so again here, this background piece was, you know, that holly background. This was part of the freebie. And then this was leftover bits of the journal cover for the Christmas wrap. So I was trying to bring that element throughout the journal because it had Christmas trees, you know, on the journal pages and stuff. So I was like, oh, that'd be pretty. So then I know this is matchy-matchy, but I wanted it here because it went with it. So the other side of this page is actually that bow piece right there. And this, like I said, is the cut aparts from the, basically looks like a snow globe page. I love those little tags. And these were part of that little tag freebie that she had. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. And so there's the angel page. It's like this here makes beautiful backgrounds for the tags, for Christmas tags. And then this is the other angel baby that was in the kit, a tag or journal card, and then these little tags with the scenes. Love them, love them, love them. Like I said, there's plenty of writing space in here. I didn't go super duper overboard with decorating, but see that background page there with the holly? A lot of my tags and stuff came from this page as well, because that background's just so wonderful to put just little decorative pieces and cut aparts on to make tags. And so this here is one of the tags that's in the kit with the little girl and the kitty cat. And here's another one of the birds that was in the kit. So it was like a bigger journal card or tag piece. And this was a page cut apart. It is actually, and that's why I wanted to put this with this, is because this full-size page is like that. Because I cut the tree piece out to make it a tuck on another project. So this piece here on a full-size page is from this whole page. Does that make sense? So I just left it be a big journal card. Oops, I missed a page. And there's the angel baby. Love her, love her, love her, love her. I want to cut her out and put her on the front of every Christmas book because she's so pretty. But I've already put her on the front of my Christmas folio. So I was like, well, this one I want to do more about Christmas trees. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we did. This paper here came from, where is it now? Where's the middle? That's not it. I'm trying to show you where I got the pieces from, because they're not, all right, so this here, there's a 11 by 8.5 page of this that is, you know, like a collage sheet. So this is the piece here that's right there. So I cut it off and made it a pocket. And then these pieces, I had to have the little dog in there because, you know, my dog barked through most of the videos that I did for this build. And then here's the background tag with the little tuck and the Christmas tree card. And we have this one and the little babies and the puppy dog. And I thought all of those colors went well with this. So I was like, I'm going to put all of those, I call them more cartoony colors. You know, the bright colors, I put them in that with that piece. I thought that would all go well together. And there's the other side of that page. So this is a journal card piece here because I cut this flap out and put it as a tuck in a project. And there's the little bird where I made the tag piece from that whole piece. So that I'm explaining, you know, where I got the bits and pieces. So here is the pocket that I made from the piece. It was on the other side of this page, way back here. Where did it go? All right, so this here, I cut this piece, it's this, and made it a pocket. And this is another envelope. Apparently my daughters are back home with dogs barking. I left them open, so I like to have them open so you can write in them. And then I have put a little bell on it. And then the reindeer. I love the reindeer because my daddy is a deer hunter. So we do reindeers and sleighs and decorate blue and white in our living room. And the little baby with the kitty cats. Just cute. Just cute. But yeah, you got plenty of room. So this here was also on that, the 11 by 8.5 fussy collage type page with like the, where's the middle? All right, so this is, you know, basically this here, 11 by 8.5. And so that's what you get, but it's, you know, the full blown up part. So on that collage page, I cut this corner out, backed it with the red because I just thought that would be so pretty, because it has, you know, the white poinsettias or poinsettias, however you want to say them. I'm country, so we say poinsettias. And then it has the red roses. And I said, look how pretty that would be to back it on a red cardstock and make a double pocket out of it, and then have the red poinsettia and the bird tag on the top of it. And then these pieces are, this is like, you know, the little background. This is one of the cut aparts. And these tab pieces she had as her member freebies as well on her Ko-Fi site. And this is just another bubble. I'll show you. All right, so see this piece right here? That's that. That's that scene right there. So I made journal cards out of those bits. So I love that because you have the Christmas tree and you're just sitting there like you're just looking at the Christmas tree, looking out the window. It's so pretty. Okay. And I didn't use this for much tag backgrounds. I don't know why. Looking at it, it'd be great. You know, you could do whatever you wanted to with it. And so here's, like I was telling you about, the little piece that's in the corner of the music page that's back here. Right here. Well, the other part of this page, deck on it. I know it's a little bit of flipping back and forth, but I want to show you where all, right here. All right, so that piece is that right there. I just made a little journal card piece out of it because I cut this, made a tag, I made this a flop. This other piece here with the long came, you know, a pocket. So then I was like, I wanted a pocket out of that, but it was too little. So then I said, well, I'll just use it and make a journal card piece with it. So that's where that came from. So, and this is the 11 by 8.5 of the collage page for the holly and berries. And so I just had that whole piece, and I said, well, I'm going to take it and make it my big journal card, because this was supposed to be a belly band, and then I looked and that page, you know, had the white down it. So we had to mask and cover up that. And so then I said, this here, whoops, is that going to go through? Yep, I need to do a little bit better glue job there right quick. We'll fix that up. I didn't think I put glue on this one. I was pretty sure I didn't, but I didn't want to over glue it, glue the whole thing together either. And to put all these bits in here, I just used Fabri-Tac just because it was going to be the quickest for me. Because, like I said, I didn't tag or do on like the first part of it where I showed all the kit pieces and everything. I did tag, you know, where or leave links in the description of where I got the stuff from, like the kit and all of that. I left links to Night Owl Collages Ko-Fi site and that, and I'm going to leave links in this one. But throughout the build of it, because, you know, I was like, that's just going to be a lot of tedious stuff. So basically it was just labeled as like I was just making Christmas ephemera, which is pretty much what I was doing. So I made all the ephemera pieces throughout this previous week. If you would like to go back on my channel and watch those make videos with like the tags and journal card bits. And through this walkthrough, putting things in place, I just wanted to tell you where the bits and pieces came from. So there's only, I think there's only 2 pieces. No, there's only 1 piece that actually came outside of this whole kit. And that was the little angel baby that I was trying to do plastic surgery on, where my cutter accidentally cut her face because I didn't do the smoothing on it, and it identified her eye and cut her face. But yeah, so that's going to be there. And I didn't put pockets on the inside. And see, and there's the other piece where I cut this page down, made tags out of it. But yep. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that this piece of ephemera here and that music are the only things that did not come from the papers of just the journal kit. Everything else in here, the tags and the tucks and tuck spots and stuff, was all in that. That is so pretty right there. I want to make a tag with that and with this so bad. But yeah, so that's why I'm doing the flip-flopping back and forth, is to show you. And this right here, I think, would just make a gorgeous tag to take and just cut that right there. And then you could put Merry Christmas in a vertical word down it. Done deal. So this was a project throughout the builds of it. I was, you know, trying to show you what you could do with just the pieces of the kit. And like I said, it's been over a week's worth of work making the tags and journal cards and pockets and stuff. And I didn't want to just keep on and on, you know, posting, hey, this is my project, this is my design team project. So I just wanted to do a one, let's decorate it. I'll go back and show you how and where I got the pieces and what and how I made them, you know, where they came from the paper kit. And see, there's that, this back page. That's that right there. So, and that was it. It is so pretty. Just a beautiful, beautiful Christmas kit. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I had so much fun with this because normally, you know, I wanted to do the cover first to show people, you know, how to take the wrapping paper and, now you could have done both sides of the Amazon folder. So see what I done was where it opens, I just peeled it around and just done that. So then I can make another journal out of this side, and then that's the front side of it. Then that's all I did. So then you have, you know, instead of using just one envelope to make one journal, you know, you can peel it apart. And on this closure, I took and I put it on the front side. So the short piece is 2 times the height of the journal. The long piece is 3 times the height of the journal. And the reasoning for that is because the short piece will stay in the front. You're going to take your long piece, you're going to wrap it around the back and bring it around to the front, because I wanted my bow to be on the front of this journal. And I needed a closure, because most of the time when I have closures that are bows, the bow is on the side of the journal. And so I wanted my closure bow to be on the front of this journal. And that's why I was like, I don't really need to put a journal topper on this, because I want my bow to be, you know, like it's, and my thinking was that I use Christmas wrap on it, so it's going to be like it's a wrapped Christmas present, was, you know, my reasoning for doing that. So there is our Christmas journal made out of Christmas wrap. And the beautiful Miss Amber at Night Owl Collages vintage Christmas kit. Love it so much. So thank you all that have followed along for the week's journey of the builds for the ephemera pieces and pockets and such. And thank you all for anyone else that has tuned in to watch the gluing in decorating part. So thank you so much. This is my second, oh goodness, with the music, someone's riding down the highway in front of my house. But this is the second part of my design team project for this month for Miss Amber and Night Owl Collage. Thank you all. I'm going to get off here because apparently my neighbors are listening to loud music tonight. They just started though. But thank you all so much, and I hope you have fun like I did building and trying new things with just a paper kit itself. Y'all have a good night. Thanks so much.